Hi guys, it's Elisa, and today I have my February wrap-up and my March TBR. In the month of February, I only read 4 books. The month of February was a short month and a very busy month at that for me. I had a business trip, and then I had this other thing at work that took up a whole another week, so essentially felt like I only had 2 weeks to myself. And at that, it was kind of prepping for my business trip and as well as the other stuff at work. So I'm just happy that I was able to go ahead and read something. I apologize for my dog. He doesn't seem to want to stop barking, and yeah. The 4 books that I read in the month of February were rereads for myself because I listened to them all on audiobook, and that is honestly the only time I had in my schedule to be able to read a book was to listen to one when I was going to and from work and while I was doing work stuff. That is all I was able to go ahead and do. I couldn't pick up a book, a physical book. I was just so busy. So I'm going to go through them pretty quickly. The 4 books that I went ahead and read, well, the first one was 50 Shades of Grey because I was going to go ahead and listen to it again before I saw the movie. And then once I did finish the first book, I still enjoyed it the same way I did the first time. I liked that I read it before I saw the movie just because it just enhanced the experience for me. I know there's so many mixed reviews. I know there are so many mixed reviews about it. I personally enjoyed it. I feel that because I read the book, it was easier for me to understand or follow. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's just the way I feel. I enjoyed it. After finishing the first book, I was wanting to go ahead and pick up the second one, especially the way the movie ended. It's still kind of the same concept of the way that it ends in the book. I just like the way it ended in the movie than in the book. I'm okay with not having that whole scene of Anna crying. So I went on to the second book, 50 Shades Darker. I love it. I enjoyed it because it gets better for me, especially the writing from the first book to the second one, and just the whole story itself. I'm not going to explain it too much, but I read that one, and then I went on to the third one, 50 Shades Freed. I realized halfway in the middle of the second book, I don't like listening to it in audiobook. Like, I do and I don't because of the sex scenes. Like, I just didn't enjoy it. It just felt weird. The voice of Anastasia in the books, in the first book, sounded like she was 12, and then it evolved to like 16 and then like 18 in my head or something. I don't know. It felt really awkward hearing this person read these sex scenes. I didn't enjoy it. I would kind of fast forward. Either way, I mean, I already know what they are. It was just more of like a review of the story itself, not just the sex of it. I did enjoy them like the way I did the first time I read them. After that, I decided I needed some bad boys in my life, so I decided to go ahead and pick up Beautiful Disaster by Jamie McGuire. This is the first book in the series, and I love Travis Maddox. One of the reasons I picked it up was because the second in the Maddox Brothers series had came out, and I haven't read the first one that was about Trent, and I would want to read about Thomas because Thomas is a character that always intrigued me, especially after reading Beautiful Disaster and kind of remembering, because I read Walking Disaster, what Thomas does. So that's why I, of course, gave it 5 out of 5 stars. In the month of March, I am going to continue reading Jamie McGuire's books. I did already start, since we are like in the middle of March, I already read Walking Disaster. I read A Beautiful Wedding because I owned it. I just never read it. I have for the past week been carrying this around in my purse every day because I do want to go ahead and start Beautiful Oblivion. This is a book that I've wanted to read since it came out, and I just haven't dedicated time to it, but this is what I'm going to go ahead and read in the month of March. I will be reading the next book after this, which is Beautiful Redemption, if I'm not mistaken. I'll go ahead and show you the cover here, but I will be moving on to Thomas's book. After that, I have no clue what I want to read. Oh, I know what I did in the month of February. After my business trip, I went back the following weekend to Austin because Rochelle Mead was there to promote the Ruby Circle, and I wasn't gonna not drive 5 hours to see her because she is one of my favorite authors. So after meeting her and going through that whole experience, I want to finish the Silver Shadows and the Ruby Circle because I do want to finish the Bloodline series. I'm very interested in to see how it all ties in. And after reading The Fiery Heart, the way it ends, my heart broken, I'm ready to continue and complete the series. So that is probably what I'll be reading after Jamie McGuire's books. So, what did you guys read in the month of February? Anything you think I should read in the month of March? Let me know in the comments down below. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!